I'll,
Well, it's public
the,
comments not on the agenda first.
yeah, we'll call the meeting to order. What's my agenda? Yes, first item as always is public comment on matters not on the agenda, but we typically also ask if there are any board members with any comments on matters not on the agenda as well.
Good morning. Yes, I have a sort of an update or a question about the new Verizon store in Coolidge Corner where the old CVS was.
The white?
Yeah,
Oh,
painted its storefront
Oof.
white, and I didn't know whether that was a prime for refinishing or what, but
it's terrible.
they never asked to do that. Is that something that's not in our jurisdiction?
Unfortunately, it's a gray area. People
Wish it was.
wish it
Good
were
one,
gray.
Polly.
But when people apply for a sign, we often will talk about the color, but if they didn't, you know, actually even the Preservation Commission for local historic districts doesn't even have purview over color because color is changing. It's not permanent. But I will go take a look at it. I had meant to look at it and I haven't yet.
I think we could issue a letter just commenting on it. And I mean, you know, it doesn't have the force of law, but I think Verizon might take our comment seriously. They want to be doing their signage in the future. I mean, I just think it looks just terrible.
What was the base material that they painted over? I don't remember which store is theirs.
Great. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the corner of Beacon
CVS
Harvard,
used to be there.
the old CVS. You know, that has
Almost
the
from
storefronts
SSU.
with the low arches.
Oh, yeah.
When did they paint it?
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I haven't been down to Coolidge Corner in a minute, I guess.
Apparently I haven't either. I haven't noticed it.
It's
Well, I'll
out
go
there.
by
It
yeah,
really,
it's
I mean,
there.
there's nothing else like that.
Well, you know, one of the things I find very effective is picking up the phone and calling. So
Yeah, good luck. You know, call. I've got to
well,
go in
I
there
could
and
call the
yell about my
manager.
bill.
I can call the manager of the store and speak with him or her about it.
Yeah, we see your primer's done. We're curious what your final color is going to be.
Yeah.
You're always thoughtful. You're always thoughtful, Matt. But you know, I think to emphasize, I mean, we have been so-called dogging those storefronts for a long time,
Yeah.
getting rid of the coverings over the divided light transoms and all that kind of stuff. And so it's been a long haul. I mean, for those of us who've been on the board for a long time, we've been working on that for a long time. And so to see this sort of abrupt, not historic color would be welcome.
Yeah, I will see what I can do.
All right, I don't think the other two people that are not board members are from the public. I'm assuming they're from the applicant
sign makers,
teams.
right?
So why don't we get started with the first
right.
one, which is 316 Harvard.
Right, and I'm presenting this one. This is Brookline Barbershop, and it's in the Arcade Building. And this came to you before, and the applicant was not present, and I've since talked with him several times. Maybe Cameron, can you let him speak, and maybe you can see
You'd be
him.
all set.
I know his first name, I believe, is Azzedine, and I spoke with him yesterday by phone.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, hi Azzedine, how are you?
How's everything going? Going good.
Good. So they want to put up a new facade sign. It's similar to the other facade signs inside the arcade. And basically it's mounting white plastic letters on the existing aluminum panel background above the storefront's entrance. The last time you saw this, you were concerned about whether it would be in the middle between the lower and the upper panel. The existing aluminum panel is 136 inches wide, 24 inches tall. The depth of the letters will be half an inch. Cameron, I wonder if you could put up picture of the sign that actually has, we have a couple of pictures and one has dimensions on it. One of the things I know I was concerned about is on the panel, there are these little protrusions that stick out. But I don't know whether you're putting up another board on top of those or exactly how that's gonna work, Azadine, so perhaps you could tell the planning board about that.
On the top of the.
So,
Actually, that makes me for my dad.
yeah, so I'm representing my dad right now currently.
Hi.
نقول احنا غنديرو نفس فوق هذاك ما نشونجيو حتى شي حاجه.
Yeah, so we're just gonna put it at the top and we're not gonna change anything. It's gonna be similar to our neighbors in a way as well.
Same size like.
And the same size too. It would be 2 feet in height and 8 feet in width as well. And I can also show you a photo. if you'd like.
Yeah, we could see a photo and also maybe the size of the lettering.
Yep. Something.
Here, I can share my screen to see it better.
Like this.
I think you've been in there for a while now, Azadine, right?
Yes.
And you actually have a lot of temporary signage up, so that would have to come
Yeah,
down.
that's correct.
Okay, so that's it, but do you see the little things that are sticking out above and below? I don't know what those are.
Those are panel clips. Those hold the sign panel that was there previously. And I assume you would do this as a panel with letters on the panel and use those clips. That's
Yeah,
what all the other tenants have done. Is that your intent?
Yes, that's the plan as well. Yep.
Do you have a sign company who could do a drawing for what they're going to fabricate called a shop drawing?
No, we do it by ourselves.
No, we're gonna do it by ourselves.
We have everything.
We have everything already ready currently.
What is the material of the panel that you're planning to install?
It's a plastic. This one is not plastic. It's
It's-
material.
Similar material to the image being shown.
So the image being shown doesn't have a panel. It's just photoshopped letters onto an existing photograph. So the panel could either be wood or aluminum or some kind of a fabrication. Do you know what the panel material will be?
Metal.
On the top of the metal, the letter. It's
Yeah,
going to be
it will be metal on top of the letters.
below the levels.
Below the metal, below.
Below,
And so
Can
you had
you-
someone fabricate a piece of metal that's 2 feet by 8 feet?
Yes, that is correct.
And is it a thin piece of metal that's then bent back on the top and bottom so you can attach to those clips that are already existing?
Let's move it.
Yeah, so it can be attached and it does not move. Yep.
So it's hard to approve without a shop drawing, but I get that you want to do it yourselves. Do you have photographs of the panel that you can share?
كل عندي ما عنديش دابا ولا ما.
I don't have it currently, but
I will send them to you.
I will send it to you as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Wasn't there an image in the package that looked like it included a panel?
Cameron, you want to put up?
Yes, there was.
These were the
Yeah.
only images in the. Let me check
Oh,
the.
we had some others that,
Yeah, we're doing similar like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
there.
one here.
Like
there
that?
we go.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Exactly like this.
Yes,
yeah. Thank you.
exactly. Yep. Thank you very much.
Really the first time I will experience.
Yeah, this is like the first time, starting
First
the
experience.
first experience doing this. So
Yeah, most people do use a sign maker, but I mean, one of the things is that I sign off on the certificate of occupancy, so after it's up, if they let me know that it's up, well, they'll have to let me know for me to sign a certificate of occupancy. I will go and take a look at it. Or I should say certificate of compliance, really. I will go and take a look at it, make sure that it is consistent with the other signs.
yes,
It's okay.
of course. Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Is the space you're in, I apologize because I only have photos of Google Earth, which I think show it as previously being something called the hangar or Tix hangar. Is
Yeah,
that the space
yeah.
you're in?
Yes.
There were
the-
tiny hangars nearby, Matt. This
Oh,
was
tiny
New
hangar. I
England
can't- this is-
Comics.
Okay.
um,
Because that panel goes full width of the storefront. This is showing the panel not going full width, so I'm not. So I want to make sure that where the 8 feet, where does the 8 feet get you full width like the sign that was there previously, or does it get you less than the full width? Because the other signs on this building are all full width.
No, this one is less.
No, this one is less.
Be like nice looking.
It'll be very nice looking with the neighbors.
كل ما وصلش الراس.
It's not reaching all the way to the right and left.
It keeps a little bit in the
Yeah.
right, a little bit in the left side. This one will help us for the
Is-
business.
I'm okay with that idea. Is there the letters, or how are the letters made, and are they in a depth? Are they an inch tall, or they're lit? They're not lit, I'm assuming, because I'm not seeing any.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will be tall and thick.
So how thick? I mean, can you fit it all in this space? I mean, it's one thing to do Photoshop, and it's another thing to have, sort of dimension drawings showing that, it all fits. And anyway, that we're just, we hope to be helpful here. And
Yes, thank
it
you.
looks rather benign, really. I think I could actually even let, Polycelco review this, knowing what the intent is, but it would be helpful to know these things. If you want
Yes.
examples, you probably could, you definitely could go into the office and find out what we're usually requesting. And so if you're doing it yourself, this would help you on
Yeah, we have told him.
managing
request.
your application.
I'd like to make a comment here, which is that I don't object to this and the proposal that Poly, look at it after its installation. My only comment is that given the space, I'm wondering whether the letters are too tall because they're looking a bit crowded. And in terms of legibility, I think if they were about 2/3 as tall, so that they would then be a little bit less thick, it would be more legible. I know that would be a big background for it. I'm not sure that's a problem. But anyway, just a thought. I mean, I have no objection. I think we should approve it with contingency of final review on site by Poly.
Blair, are you saying 2/3 of the height of the backing?
No, 2/3 the height of the letters. The letters look a little bit crowded. And
Okay,
it's not a big space, so it's not like you're driving by, you're walking by.
Right.
So
Right.
the point is to be identified. You're looking for the Brookline Barbershop, and you haven't been here before. The letters look like they're about 16 inches high. Is that about right?
Thank you very much, first off. And I also have a picture. I can show you a picture. Just one moment.
I thought I saw that the letters were 12 inches high
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, they're 12 inches. Okay, well.
Is that correct? I mean, I
Yeah,
recall seeing that on the,
one of the plans did show
All
the
right.
size of the
Okay.
lettering.
well,
although I do feel like this type, if this is what you want to do, okay, I don't find this a very attractive typeface in all caps. Tall, narrow letters, but that's a subjective opinion.
Yeah, my challenge is we've had people adjust letters by 2 inches or adjust the kerning, the space between the letters. And it's really hard without a drawing to do that. However, we don't want to not have an opportunity for small businesses to do it themselves. But I think what we potentially want to do is you proceed at risk. If once it's installed, if Poly doesn't believe that it's appropriate, that you'd be willing to modify it or, change it. Because that seems to be the only way we're going to be able to, without being able to draw it ahead of time, the only way to do it is to either have you mock it up, like take the panel, put the letters on the panel the way you intend to glue them down. Don't glue them down yet. Take a photograph of that and then Photoshop that in, or glue them down, put it up, and then if it's not right, be willing to replace the panel and/or letters. That's the only problem, is I don't know how permanent the glue will be.
Yeah, I
But-
mean, I think I should go out to the shop before they put the sign
yeah,
up,
exactly.
and they have laid out the lettering on the backing, and I can,
I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that too.
Yeah, that you, if it's in the in the shop itself, you can go and look at it
Mhm.
and ascertain that, yes, if you glue them down, it'll look reasonable, or you can say, this is really not working. And that way they could substitute another letter if they had to. But I think we should, I don't think we're gonna get further on this without approving it with the contingency.
Yep.
I'll also have it ready by next week. You know, we're getting it done
Right.
by some professional people, like, Monday if you want to come in. Like we just started the business, so
Right. I think what we're suggesting is before you actually glue them down, to have it available for Polly to look at, so you don't wreck something that's ready to move forward if the letters don't really work out as placed. I think we're trying to just have an interim step here where before you complete the fabrication, you get approval by Polly for your sign so you can proceed with confidence.
Monday is a good day for me. As we get later in the week, it will not be good until after.
sounds
after
good.
this.
What time is good for you on Monday?
Noon. What is your name, by the way?
My name is Amin.
Amin.
Okay, so
It'd probably be good, Amin, if you would email me, and give me also your cell number, and I will come by at noontime on, or even a little before on Monday.
Be there.
Sounds good. Yep.
We'll be there.
okay.
All right, so is everyone else on the board comfortable with that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have in our draft decision wording that's probably not aligned with this, because it was asking for the applicant to submit final dimension plans. So I'm gonna take a pass at this and recommend approval with the following, subject to the following conditions. Prior to the issuance of a building permit, the applicant shall invite the Director for Regulatory Planning to review the fabricated sign, including the letters spaced as intended, as well as the methodology for mounting the letters, subject to her review and approval. Did I get that right? Yeah, prior to issuing building permit. So basically, Polly needs to see how you're going to attach the letters and the spacing of the letters on the panel before you can get your building permit.
The Monday
Sounds
we-
good. Monday we'll have everything ready for her.
and she
All
can-
right, so
I'll second it.
thank you. We'll go around. So Blair,
Aye.
Mark,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Tommy,
Aye.
Linda,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. All right, good luck with this. Thank you very much. And
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Sure,
Thank you.
I'll be in touch, Amin.
Okay,
Thank you
we'll
very
check
much.
the
I will
email.
also send you the email as well. Thank you.
Okay.
all
And
right.
the next two cases are about Brookline Bank, and I have to say, I was very upset to learn that Brookline Bank is now going to be Beacon Bank. I guess I've used Brookline Bank for over 52 years, so it's kind of a rude shock, but I guess we have to get used to these changes.
Polly, is this the result of a merger or are they
Yes.
just changing their name?
It is
A bot.
Berkshire Bank, apparently, so they're choosing a new name. So Cameron is going to present these two signs for you.
Yep. So the first one we have is the one at 1018 West Roxbury Parkway, which is a strip mall of multiple businesses. They're proposing to replace the current Brookline Bank sign with a Beacon Bank sign. Very similar lettering, very similar color scheme, the gray and the white lettering. And they're including this time a small logo on the left side. I'll pass it to the applicant if they want to add anything.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you? Nice to see you all. I haven't been before Brookline in a couple of years.
Okay.
Can you give us your name, please?
Sure, it's Heather.co.
We're changing the name of the town to Beacon.
You are. I know, it's unfortunate some of these small banks are getting taken over. It's reality, I guess.
Well, we spent many years working with Brookline Bank on their signage, which in many cases became a problem too. So
Oh, geez.
We hope it's going on much more smoothly this time. Thank you.
And they did also, as I heard you mention, they did take over the Berkshire Bank locations as well.
And I assume that's in the western part of the state, right? Berkshire, or?
Yeah, they do have some in the Western and Worcester, a lot in the Worcester area, because they were Commerce Bank before the Berkshire Bank in the Worcester area.
So are you also going to be changing the sign on the Brookline Bank on Route 9 in Chestnut Hill? And that's going to come before us in the future?
Yeah, look, I have 3 more sites to bring before you.
Yeah.
Okay. all
I
right.
did talk with them about bringing all the signs at one time, but logistically, it's difficult because they've got to talk with the landlords of these places and get
Got
the agreements.
That's correct. Yep. So for this particular site, they just would like to reface their existing cabinet. So the cabinet will stay in place and they'll put a new face in the cabinet. The background is opaque, so the light will only show through the lettering, and it will be this similar color to what's there existing.
Somebody going to share the image for us?
Would you be able to do that, Cameron?
Yeah, give me a second.
Thank you so much.
Doesn't seem too challenging. It's very similar to what's there. I'm curious. I'm just looking at Google Street View. Some of the other tenants do have their brand colors integrated. Is there an intentional choice not to use the yellow and blue on the graphic on the left side of the wording?
That probably is a landlord requirement.
Okay.
My question is, it looks like the Beacon has thicker letters than Bank. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
All right. Any members of the board have concerns with this one?
I'm glad they're not using all tall, skinny capitals.
Well, you know, sans serif is, Times Roman is back, you know,
Yes,
according
right,
to the
that's
government.
cool.
I'm surprised they better slip this in before it gets required that they have Times Roman again.
Okay.
I've always been a fan of Georgia myself.
Okay.
I'm
right.
fine with this, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve then. Planning Department recommends approval of sign plans by Stratus with the following conditions. Prior to the issuance of a building permit, the applicant shall submit final plans for facade signage indicating all dimensions, letter heights, context of the sign on wall panel, and materials subject to review and approval of the Director of Regulatory Planning. Do I have a second?
Second.
I'm not sure
Whatever.
who most, but we'll go with Mark. So Mark seconds. We'll go around the loop. Mark,
Aye.
Blair,
Aye.
Steve,
Aye.
Linda,
Aye.
Tommy,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye. All right, that's one of two.
Thank you.
The next one is at 1324 Beacon Street, the SS Pierce building. Again, it's replacing existing signage. So there's 2 gold signs currently that say Brookline Bank on either side of the building here. They're being replaced with Beacon Bank, again in gold lettering, again with the logo in gold. And they're also replacing these blue awnings that say Brookline Bank to replace with Beacon Bank and the logo on the blue awnings.
Well, there's some kind of a decal on the windows in
Those
the existing. Those being removed or replaced?
those will all be removed
Okay. So it's literally just the awning. work.
in the 2 signs. Yep. And Polly, I apologize for this one. We had a little miscommunication about the submittal. From what I understand from Stratus is that if there's a location that has awnings, there's a different subcontractor that will handle the awning recover. And then there's a separate installer for the signage, because the installer that they're going to use for the signage in this area do not handle awnings. So that's kind of how it got mixed up a little bit.
Okay. Well, thank you.
So I did ask them if any of the further locations have awnings that I present them all at once and all together for a comprehensive look, and then they'll sort it out with the building permit for the installer.
Okay.
So just so I'm clear, we can approve the sign plans by Stratus, but Stratus might actually not be the one to do the work.
They will subcontract to a local installer
Okay,
to install.
all right. Just
Yeah.
reading the text of the approval language if we go forward. Okay, thank you.
So as Matt was referring to earlier, it looks like your actual logo, the letters are blue and looks like the graphic is blue and yellow. Are we going to see that in other locations? This depends on what the landlord.
It depends on it depends on each location. I suspect that I haven't seen many of these sites yet. I have about 45 that I'm working on.
Okay.
They are trying to replace with similar signage. So they're not trying to like rework what's there or totally appall the signage. They're trying to replace like for like.
Well, I'm glad you're using the gold on the SS Pierce building. This is probably the most iconic building in Brookline. So
Good. Oh, I'm glad you like it then.
Do you know what the material is that those letters, is that actually the stone, or did at some point that get covered with stucco? It's hard to tell from the photo, and I honestly don't remember from physically being there.
The material of the sign.
Yeah.
So the description is a metal laminate or, oh,
No, I'm sorry, the background. So when you remove, I'm curious if we need to build into our condition that once the old sign is removed, that you will patch and repair the substrate before
Sure.
applying the new sign.
Yep.
But I don't know if it's stone, obviously that's a different level of patch and repair than
Oh.
stucco.
Matt,
not
it says so right on this drawing, patch and repair wall surface as required. Existing
required.
letter sets
Okay.
to be removed, patch and repair.
Yeah, but do we know what the material is?
I do not know. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Looks like stucco to me.
Yeah, I'm just see if I can find it on Google.
Mhm. We love Google.
Is the name Beacon Bank going to be on each awning?
No, there's 5 awnings and there's text on only 3.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no joint patterns. That does definitely look like stucco. Okay, I'm comfortable with patch and repair is required because stucco is easily patched. All right, any other members of the planning board have additional thoughts or comments? This is another one that's pretty straightforward.
I'm good.
All right, so let me find the condition language.
So they don't paint it white.
It's all relative now, huh? All right.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a gray area, better gray.
I'll make a motion to approve then. The planning board approves the sign plans by Stratus, with the recommendation for the following conditions. Prior to the issuance of a building permit, the applicant shall submit final plans for the facade signage indicating all dimensions, letter heights, context of the sign on the wall panel, and materials subject to the review of the Director of Regulatory Planning. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, Steve seconds. We'll do our vote. Steve?
Yes, aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Linda?
Aye.
Blair?
I,
Tommy?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. 2 of 2.
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Thank you,
I
Heather.
did go into the bank yesterday, since I use it for my banking. And they said that they would have they're hoping to have kind of the turnover to Beacon Bank on February 9th. I
Yes.
don't know if they'll get all their signs approved by February 9th, but
I'm sure they won't get them all approved by then, but they'll have to figure out what they'll do with that.
right.
Yeah.
So did Berkshire buy Brookline or did Brookline buy Berkshire?
I don't know. They told me that they're about the same. I mean, the person in the bank officer said they're about the same sign, and it was just a merger. It wasn't a takeover one by the other. It was just a merger, and that it's been in the works for several years. So
So Polly, you had mentioned that they didn't notify their customers, Brookline Bank. Did you
Yeah,
get
they
any
said they-
notification?
well, I don't remember seeing any, but they said that they have sent stuff out over the years. But what can I say?
There was an article in the Globe, but it's probably been at least a month ago about
Yeah.
that.
I bank with Berkshire Bank, and they sent out a lot of correspondence about the takeover or the merger. So I was just surprised to hear that Brookline didn't do that.
Well, they may well have, and I may
Yeah.
not have read the fine print.
We
have
don't,
to-
know. There's a lot of fine print. Well, happy holidays, everyone, and I'll probably see you next meeting or the meeting after for the next few.
Very
Right.
good, thank you.
Thank
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I use the credit union on Boylston Street that's changed names, I think 3 times since I moved there, and I still have checks from the name 3 times ago because checks take forever nowadays. Who
They
uses
do.
checks?
You can still, if you can still order them, right?
That's right.
All right, have a good day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Planning board members, our next meeting isn't until January 8th. That's an evening meeting. As for the sign meeting, we haven't yet scheduled that, and we will let you know. It's really based on, you know, how many signs we get. So when we get the new Brookline Bank signs, we can schedule a new morning meeting.
On the 8th, Polly, have you been able to confirm that we'll see Fairview again on that date?
Yes.
They fit on the agenda? Okay.
Well, I mean, as far as that's what they have said they intend to do.
Yep.
And they need to if they're going to go to the ZBA the following week.
That's why I was asking if I didn't know how many cases were already on for that night.
Oh, no, we definitely have it on. Thank
Okay.
you. Well, I hope you all have a nice holiday and
You
New
too.
Year, and we will see you on January 8th.
Thank you all.
2020.
Happy holidays.
Yep.
Happy
Bye.
holiday.
Happy holidays.
Yep.